What's up, everyone? Welcome back to WRX Garage. Today, I'm actually starting this video in the car because I'm a little bit late to the appointment I'm on my way to, but I think you guys are gonna like what we're doing today. This is something that I should have done probably as soon as I got the car, and I've been regretting it ever since, but today, anyways, I think this is something that pretty much every car should have done, and that's getting their windows tinted. So today we're on our way to Alex Tinting out in East Windsor, Connecticut. From what I've read online, these guys are really good. I've had some really good back and forth conversation with the guys over there via email. So yeah, really looking forward to this process. To give you guys some background, as you can see, my car is pretty much a fishbowl. You can see straight through. It's just annoying, you know, especially in the middle of the summer. The inside of the car gets really hot. It just doesn't give me much privacy, and at night too. You know, my rear window is tinted pretty dark, and that's actually from the factory, from Subaru. It's one of the options as I got the premium model, not the limited, but the premium comes with that tinted window from Subaru. So so that's pretty cool. But at night, when I'm driving, when people's headlights hit my side mirrors, they bounce straight into my face, and it's just very annoying. So getting tinted windows with that will also help with that as well. So my car, when I bought it used, it did have tints already on it. Unfortunately, they were very bad quality. They were purple-ish, really bad discoloration. They were peeling all over the place. Some of them were cracking, and the dealership said, hey, you know, do you want these? Do you want us to rip these out as part of, you know, us preparing the car to sell it to you? And I said, you know what? They're just in bad shape. Yeah, rip them out. And so I've kind of lived in a fishbowl since then. So we're gonna get that fixed today. We're gonna be going with one of the higher end premium options. It's a ceramic-based window tint. I think I'll put the name of what it is right here. I think it's XPEL something, but it is XPEL Pro maybe, but it is one of the higher tier options. So yeah, let me see what I can do, whether or not they'll let me film inside the shop there, and if not, then I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. All right, so windows are done. As you guys can see, I didn't go anything super aggressive. You can easily still see out of everything, but honestly, it looks so good. It's, you know, it's a slight difference, but when it's across the entire window from the outside, the car just looks absolutely amazing. And huge shout out to, again, Alex Window. I was able to sit in shop, get it done. I have the full warranty, so I get a 5-year warranty on this tint. It is the XPEL Prime CS, for those of you guys wondering. And I know the question is going to be asked, what % tint did I get? I got the state required tint, the % tint required for the state of Connecticut. So if you want to do some digging, go for it. Yeah, but overall, looks absolutely incredible. So let me park and I'll show you guys what it looks like from the outside. Okay, so we're a couple days later. I just wanted to give you guys some follow-up thoughts on my overall impressions about like what it's like having these tints. As you can see, they've settled in really well. There's no bubbling. Everything looks really clear right here. Really happy with the product. The way that these work is that they are not one-sided, but they are directional, which means that essentially they'll look different looking from the outside into the car than they will from the inside out. And from the inside out, they're very, very, very easy to see through. You don't really see that much of a difference in terms of like the middle of the day, just looking out from the car from the inside, which is great. But when there are bright light sources pushing into the car from outside, that's when you really notice the difference. The biggest thing that I've noticed is that when I'm driving at night now, the headlights of people bouncing off my mirrors, and when I look in the mirrors to change lanes and things like that, it's just clear as day the difference between what my setup was before and what it is now. There's just so much less light. Well, that's not true. Like I said, it's still very, very easy to see everything behind you. It's very clear. It's not too dark or anything like that. But those brightest light sources are just like diminished. They're very, very soft. And I can look directly, if I have somebody like, you know, sitting on my rear quarter panel on my left side here, and you know, they have their headlights on in the middle of the night, I can look in my mirror directly at the front of their car and not have any issues anymore. Before, you know, that's a very piercing, blinding light bouncing off that mirror into my eyes, even if I'm not looking at it. So the biggest difference, like I said, is just way less light bouncing off these mirrors through the windows onto your face. And I think that, you know, putting a tint like this onto your car is going to make you safer. It's going to make you safer on the road because you're not as distracted by all these lights and things like that. So the other thing I noticed, of course, is you know, so right now, middle of winter, the sun is setting very low on the horizon. So the times of day that you're driving, especially right around like rush hour, that's when that sun is really low. And so when that happens, of course, you're gonna have really bright sunlight coming in, depending on which direction you're driving, almost horizontal directly at your face from the left or right side. And again, it just makes that time of day, you know, instead of me scrambling to move my whatever these called, the sun visors, you know, especially across here, if I'm trying to block it on my right side, one here if I'm trying to block my left side, you know, you don't have to do that anymore. So really happy with it. Let's flip back to what I was saying. So what do you guys think? Honestly, I think it's like the perfect balance. I really don't understand why people go super dark on the tint. You know, you're just asking for trouble. So, like I said, amazing job. Looks really good from the outside. I did not do anything on the front glass because, again, safety. Why would you do that? The rear glass is already tinted from Subaru, which is cool. That's all squared away. There's not really many limitations on what you can do for the rear glass because, you know, headlights shining in. The other nice thing about the window tint is that, you know, if I have something in the car, you know, like a phone mount or something, you know, I have my camera in the front seat, you know, it's not going to be as easy to identify if somebody's walking by, if somebody wanted to, you know, do a quick smash and grab on the window, just for security reasons, especially with my cop access port. I tend to tuck it down underneath the steering column so people can't see it, but yeah, it's going to be a little bit harder for people to see in there, but yeah, super excited about the way it came out. A couple of notes for you guys about how to care for your window tints afterwards. I got really good instructions that I actually got a picture of on my phone, but essentially for the window tints, you're gonna do a couple things. One, you should never use ammonia based cleaners on them, so use ammonia-free glass cleaner on the inside. Two, don't roll your windows up or down for 3 to 5 days until after all that moisture is kind of expelled from there. They're gonna take some time to cure, so you're gonna wanna run the heater and the defroster over it, especially now that it's winter. But this is actually one of the only times where I could find a good appointment with a good, you know, reputable installer. So summers, they're always packed, so I decided to do it now. And then the last thing to do for window tints to keep them safe is for the first, I think 30 days in general. So for the first 30 days, just don't really do anything to it. Don't poke it, don't prod it, don't try to pry it off, don't try to reseal it. There's gonna be some bubbling here and there of the moisture still escaping and getting out. As you put more and more heat cycles through, it warms up, it cools down. So just leave it how it is, trust it. I'm gonna keep my windows up for like a month. There's no really any reason for me to put them down. But yeah, so this is the Expel CS Prime or Prime CS. Window tints look absolutely amazing. Again, huge shout out to Alex Tinting out in East Hartford. So cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. Nice short video for you guys, but yeah, cool. See you guys next week. Kevin the editor here. Just really quick, guys, completely forgot to mention, so last week we did a video about a giveaway that we're doing. I just wanted to remind everyone, if you made it this far in the video, please go back to see our video last week, enter the giveaway. We're giving away 2 different items. It's going to be open for the entirety of February, so if you haven't yet, go back to that video. I'll have a link down in the description for the giveaway link itself. Yeah, cool.